The trial has begun for a Missouri man accused of killing 3 people in a Brooklyn Park home.
Eddie Mosley was indicted on 9 counts of first-degree murder for the shooting deaths of DeLois Brown and her parents, James and Clover Bolden. Renee Bonneau was in court today, and she joins us now with the latest. Renee?
Mike and Alex, typically a trial would begin with jury selection, but at a hearing last Tuesday, Mosley waived his right to a jury trial. Now his fate is in the hands of Judge Toddrick Barnette. Without speaking about this case in particular, Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman told us defendants often opt out of jury trials in what he calls more horrific cases.
They believe that, rightly or wrongly, that judges can view facts a little less passionately than jurors can.
In opening statements, the prosecution said that while the human carnage was unspeakable, the evidence will speak loudly and clearly that the murders were premeditated. On the morning of April 9th last year, the bodies of DeLois Brown and her parents were discovered in the home that was also a daycare. A woman who had just dropped her son off early that morning noticed a suspicious man on a bike near the home. She called to alert Brown, who answered the phone and appeared to be in a struggle with someone before the line went dead. The woman returned to the home to find 3 adults shot to death. Her son was okay. According to the criminal complaint, days before the murders, Eddie Mosley had been charged with sexually assaulting his teenage niece. He told the child's mother to make the charges go away, and she refused. The document stated Mosley knew the girl used to go to Brown's in-home daycare in the mornings. What he didn't know was that routine had changed. The prosecution said Mosley traveled to Minnesota to kill the girl and DeLois Brown. Instead, he fatally shot Brown, James Bolden, and Clover Bolden twice in the head.
In this particular case, as we cited in the complaint, 5 of the 6 shots fired were impact fired. To wit, he was pulling the gun against the hand of grandparents and pulled the trigger. That's pretty ugly stuff.
The prosecution said it will use witness testimony as well as security footage from a Brooklyn Park gas station to prove Eddie Mosley was responsible for the murders. Mosley's defense attorney said he will argue Mosley had no motive to harm Brown and her parents, and prosecutors do not have physical evidence, no gun, bike, fingerprints, or DNA to prove Mosley was in Minnesota on the morning of the murders. Mike?